Hello, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm Chiken, and today I'm starting up a new series that I'm so excited to finally be bringing to you guys. Today, I began a journey, something that absolutely has not been done in the past 17 years since the release of Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Gamecube. I'm gonna do a Let's Play. Well, sorta. I know a lot of you probably won't be super interested in a full Let's Play of this game. Everyone else that wants to do that has already done that. But I do want to make some Animal Crossing content leading up to the release of Animal Crossing New Horizons on March 20th, 2020. On day one, I started my journey into the amazing little town of the Coop. I met Tom Nook for the millionth time, who made me do a bunch of chores for tiny amounts of bells. Now, at this rate, it's only going to take me about... carry the 125 years to pay off my first loan. I also met the first villagers in my town, who are actually pretty cool. It's not the best starting lineup I've ever seen, but we've got some goofy characters settling in, so I can't say I'm disappointed. I was given the opportunity to warn several of the townspeople of the mental instability of the rabid tanuki. Unfortunately, it looks like they're not taking it very seriously. I got a shovel, found today's money rock, and basically just figured out where everything in the town is located. I also found a few fossils and a gyroid, and I should be able to send out the fossils starting tomorrow, so things are starting out pretty well. Day 2 was a strange one. Nook didn't have a net or fishing rod, so unfortunately I can't start filling that part of the museum yet. Instead, I decided to go run some errands for the villagers. Nate threatened my life. I knew some of the older villagers were hostile, but isn't this a little bit excessive? I left him alone, and Kiki sent me to Leopold to get her camera. I got it back, and she gave me some cool looking paper. You know, I'm not that easily disappointed, but you could have given me a dresser or something to put stuff in, or I don't know, anything else, and it would have been cool, but that's fine, Kiki. I'll remember this. I mailed off some fossils, a letter asking Nate if he was okay, and set up my regal rug in my dinky, rundown one-story house. Yeah, we gotta sort that out ASAP. Today was huge. First, Nate sent me back a letter after I sent him one yesterday, and I think we're starting to get past the threats of violence, which is nice. After that, I ran the town and found a few gyroids and fossils, then ran into a dead bird. Or so I thought. Gulliver gave me a tribal mask and went on his merry way. I'm sure we're gonna see him again soon enough. I realized after my first visit to Nook's shop for the day that I was getting close to paying off my first loan, so I went ahead and made it my goal for the day to do that. I went on a wild goose chase looking for Nate's comic book and gathered up my things for a final sell to get me the 2,000 bells I still needed. Lo and behold, we got it, paid off our first loan, and now we've got an orange roof coming tomorrow. Feels pretty good, man. Our expansion only took a day as promised, and now our first floor is big enough to hold tons of gyroids. Nook finally decided to stock a net, which was great to finally get. I went around town picking up a couple insects I knew were active during the winter, and then delved into the most high-octane, dangerous gameplay that Animal Crossing offers: catching a bee. For those of you that haven't done it before, catching a bee requires quick thinking, dexterity, and a willingness to eat dozens of bee stings just to get one. I've never caught a bee in my entire time playing Animal Crossing. I actually didn't even know it was possible until a few years ago. The first attempt went about as well as you'd expect. I didn't even stand a chance. Those little dudes kicked it into high gear and took a meat grinder straight to my eyeball. Not one to back down, I continued my search. Not one to learn from my mistakes, I ate another paper shredder to the cornea. With my entire body covered in bee stings, I looked for more beehives and stumbled upon my third one. Panicking, I ran from the bees, but they were just too fast. In what I can only describe as a miracle of janky coding and split-second timing that was in no way intentional, I caught a bee in the last possible millisecond. Blathers didn't seem too thrilled to get it, but I'm glad the search is over. We also now have a steady income of fossils dropping in the mailbox every single day, which is pretty solid. I'm sure finishing any exhibit is a long way out, but it feels good to be making some progress on it every single day. Today, I remembered something amazing. I remembered the money rock strategy. The money rock strategy is pretty simple. Dig 3 holes behind your character so you're standing in between the rock and those 3 holes. The holes keep you from flying backwards when you're hitting the rock with your shovels, so you can hit the money rock a total of 8 times, which is more than you usually could, netting you tens of thousands of bells. This can be pretty time consuming. Luckily, I don't have a life. It took about 20 minutes of searching, but I found the money rock and used the strategy to net 7 hits. Since a poorly placed orange unfortunately blocked the final spot, I did miss out on the 8th one. Otherwise, I bought out all of Nook's shop since I really want him to upgrade as soon as possible, found a few more members to add to my budding gyroid army, and sent off my final fossils for the day. Now, if there was an Animal Crossing equivalent of absolutely going postal, I think what I did today could be considered that. Now, hear me out. It's not like I went on an axe rampage through my town. I mean, I sorta did, but I had a reason. Nook stocked the first axe I've seen so far, which means that I can start cleaning up the overgrowth in annoying areas and start picking up saplings to plant an organized forest with. The Coop's gonna be the greatest town to ever grace Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Gamecube, so I'm going all out when it comes to making everything perfect. So the footage you're seeing right now isn't me flying off the handle, or at least not completely. After doing my daily run of the town and subsequent sell-off to Nook, I wound down to some tunes from our very own KK Slider. He decided to play KK D&B today, which is what you're hearing right now. Now, in review, this first week of Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Gamecube was fantastic. We rolled into town not knowing what to expect and were able to start getting to know the villagers as well as establishing our role as Emperor of the Gyroids. We also already paid off our first loan, which went way quicker than I thought it would. Maybe it's just the nostalgia talking, but I've really enjoyed this first week back at Animal Crossing for the Gamecube. There's a feel to it that I just can't shake, something that I really haven't gotten from any other game since then. And that about wraps up the first week of Animal Crossing for the Gamecube on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did making it. It was an absolute blast to record it, to edit it, to put it up and see everybody reacting to it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. As always, if you have any ideas for future suggestions, just generally for Animal Crossing or just anything that you want to see on the channel, let me know down in the comments section below. Additionally, any suggestions for this series in particular would be very, very much appreciated because I want to continue making these until basically I've maxed out this town and then maybe continue on into other games in the Animal Crossing series. So please let me know down in the comments section below what you think about that. I will see you in the next one. Till then, have a fantastic day. Peace.